It is now 8 p.m., which means it is the hour of Phasmophobia. Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing fantastic tonight. And welcome back to Phasmophobia for this week's weekly challenge, which is by far one of the best. So, let's take a moment. Let's walk away from the very, very loud radio. And we'll hop right into live. So, hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic tonight. Welcome in if you're coming in now on YouTube, if you're coming in on Twitch, or if you're coming in later on for the VOD. Hello and welcome to Absolute Chaos. If you don't know me, my name is Cataclysm, MC Cataclysms, Cataclysm007, or just plain old Cat. I'm all of the above. Hope you guys are having a great evening, and we are here for the best challenge out of all 6 months worth, however many challenges there are. This is by far the best. So you're trying to play as well. Luckily, you got a mimic. Good! That one's the best. When you have a new evidence challenge, you walk in, you're like, oh, it's a mimic. Yeah, that one's great. First time being back in the lobby since the Halloween update ended, so we're back to plain old normal lobby. And I'm going to assume my microphone is good because I did not listen to it. Or it's not falling off the wall this time. It's attached. It's right here. It's attached and it's not falling off, so I think we're doing pretty good there. That was horrendous. Oh, it is good to be back. Just plain old Phasmophobia. No Halloween event. No nothing major until next week. On the 11th of November, just as a final reminder, in case I don't play it again between now and then, I will. It's literally a week from today. A week from today is the release of Nell's Diner. So we have 1 week until a new map comes out. But for the time being, we're back to absolutely normal chaos. Well, as much chaos as you can have of it being normal and being in no evidence. All the good stuff that goes with that. I have not been at work for 11 hours straight, and I do not feel like I'm going to fall asleep sitting here. I don't know what you're talking about. Hopefully these ghosts will get us woken up ready to go. We're going to do a quick microphone check just to make sure we're okay. I think we're probably fine. I haven't really touched anything since last time, but just to be safe, I will check just to make sure we're okay, and then we'll hop right in. Actually, I'm going to say I might be a little bit louder than I should be. I don't need to talk loud at all because I am surprisingly loud. It's probably because I actually got the microphone hooked into the wall correctly. So that way it comes closer to my mouth. Because it's like right here. You can't see it. It's just outside of my frame, but it's right here. So I don't even have to yell about going into the red. That's really nice, actually. Alright, let's get down to business. Sue, I'm hoping your runs go well for you. How many have you had race so far? How's it been going for you? I know you said you were struggling for a bit ago. But here we go. My favorite challenge. This week's challenge is no evidence. These ghosts really don't want to help you out, but we're sure you're up to the task. Correctly find the ghost type in Grafton Farmhouse, $5,000, but no evidence whatsoever. We have one thing I want to look at just to make sure. Okay, ghost speed's 100%. That's all I care about. You get no evidence. Ghost speed's 100%. Can ghosts change room? Yes. Yes, they can. No setup time. We have a cursed mirror at the beginning of the game. Not really something I want to mess with. I have 100% sanity, so we're starting off with normal, good stuff. I forgot to apply that. We're starting off with a very good range. We have all our sanity, which we're going to need because this map is horrendous. We have a ghost at 100% speed, so we're not trying to look for anything crazy fast. And we have a cursed mirror. So if we wanted to go in and test that, we could go in, find the room immediately, and go from there. The thing is, it actually might be beneficial to go in and use the mirror right away. We'll lose some sanity, but if we can identify the room quickly, it won't matter. We can get in, we can get out, we can get a crucifix in there, we can start listening for ghosts. So, there's a lot of different ways you can play this. We're just going to try it once, see how it goes. I want to say that I'm going to get all 3 of these in a row. I may not get them all 3 in a row, because this is a hard challenge, and it does take a while. Typically, I'm going to jinx myself, we get 3 for 3 on this. But there is a good chance, and it's very likely that we won't get 3 for 3. So, hopefully, we will get ghosts that are easy to identify. Let's hop right in. Grafton Farmhouse on challenge mode. This is the first time getting no evidence on the new Grafton, so this should be interesting. I love that they give me all this stuff that I can't use. Isn't that so stinking nice? That's lovely. So, for no evidence, all you can use is anything on this side of the board. This side of the board is entirely useless. I'll beat the camera. You can use the camera, you can use the flashlight, you can use the thermometer to find the room. but you're not going to get any of the evidence on this side of the board. Everything you need is on this side of the board, and I am going to change chats because I cannot see. I have one monitor down, as you remember, as I mentioned like 100 times in the last few streams. I only have one monitor, so I got to switch between chats. I'm going to hop over to YouTube for now. Twitch is pretty quiet, so we're going to go from there. But basically what we're looking at is anything on this side of the board is useful. This side of the board is not really useful. You have the camera you can use, you've got the thermometer you can use, and a flashlight. You can use the EMF to identify where the ghost is, but beyond that, not super helpful. You've had the mimic round, right? All right. Yeah, you like insanity runs, don't you, Sale? I like nightmare. I feel like nightmare is like if I'm really not trying to do anything major, I go for nightmare. But yeah, I like nightmare. I like insanity. Insanity can be insane sometimes. All right, no setup time. 100% sanity. Activity board does work. Do we know where the breaker is? Of course not, because that would be too easy. All right, we're gonna take this in, and the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go. Well, if we're gonna use the mirror, I don't really need this. We're gonna use flashlight, crucifix just in case, and smudge just in case. We're gonna be ready in case things go bad quickly. It looks like mostly tier 2 stuff. As far as I can see, everything here looks like tier 2. Okay, that's good to know. Hello, windmill. We're gonna go in. We're gonna go up the stairs, and we're gonna turn the breaker on. And we're going to use the cursed object immediately. See if we can get the room by something quickly identifiable. Unless the ghost decides to be a jerk and be like, hi, I'm right here. Oh, actually, very helpful. He wouldn't even be a jerk. He'd be really helpful. And identify hiding spots as we go, because we will need hiding spots. That is not one of them. Okay, breaker is on the first floor. Wonderful. I'm hoping we have hiding spots. I did not look at that, but I'm going to assume we have hiding spots. Because that would be kind of bad otherwise. Lights on here. The breaker's on the first floor. Mirror is going to be up here. Yeah, so mirror is actually, this is actually one map that I do know where they're all at. The mirror is on the second floor in the master bedroom. And I know exactly where that room is. Alright, ghost is right over here. Is that a hiding spot? I seriously do not have a hiding spot up here. This is not looking good for hiding spots. I'm kind of hoping I have at least one. I don't like that I haven't seen any yet, but ghost is right down here in this room. Thankfully, I do know where these rooms are. Unfortunately for me, it's in here. So the ghost is in this room. I recognize that ceiling missing. So we're going to drop you right now. And of course, the hiding spot is in the ghost room. That's not very nice. So we saw this view right here. I mean, the ghost is right here. I should see this sooner or later, but I'm just going to, you know, not... Wait, there is spray freezing breath. Whoa, light on. Not a mare. Still not a mare. Though did not like that whatsoever. Okay, so that light's now out. But long enough to know it's not a mare because it turned on the light first. Not a shade. Because it did two things while I was in the room with it. And I can't do anything. It gives you an EMF 2, 3, or 5. Okay, 2, 3, 5. Technically, it could event. It's not typically going to. Alright, we'll pop one of these, because we do have sanity. We can regain it, which is good, because we used the mirror right off the bat to find the room. So we got a crucifix in there. We're good for a minute. I am going to take a gamble and say it's probably not a ghost I need to worry about smudging right now. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to take salt. And we're just going to start breaking down what ghost it could be. A lot of them we have to wait for it to hunt for, but a few of them we can try to get ahead of time. Like Onryo's, really good to test at the beginning while you've got sanity, because it's hard to test and be accurate about them if your sanity is gone. So we're going to check for orbs first, because we could have a mimic. It's the only ghost that would give you orbs, or any evidence actually, because it's a mimic. Mimics are guaranteed that it'll give you orbs no matter if you have evidence on her or not. I'm not seeing any right off the bat, so I feel okay about that. We don't have any lights in this room now, which is actually not great for my sanity. Or for testing for salt. Okay, there's those. They're in the room now. We can test for salt steps. I need to find any other hiding spot in this house, too, while we're at it. Because I didn't have anything downstairs to hide in, and that's not good. Do I have a hiding spot up here? I think I do, typically. Let me see if I've got... Oh, I do. Thank goodness. Okay. That is going to be awkward to get to, but there is a hiding spot here. turn both of those on. So if I come up the stairs, I run directly to there. That's the only chance I have. That is the only hiding spot I saw. There's nothing in the baby room that I know of. There's nothing downstairs. Okay, not a wraith. We have salt stepped in. Multiple salt stepped in, actually. I just toss you down now. I don't need you anymore. I swear I heard something else while I was upstairs. Okie dokie. You're gonna go there. So I still don't see orbs, so we're probably not looking at a mimic. Always test for normal things. There's too many mice sounds. There are a lot of mice sounds. I will say that there are several of those. Hi, Edith. How's it going? Alright, so we're good on sanity for now. We are draining fast because the ghost blew out the light in my room, so there's not much I can do about that. So, well, at this point, we know it's not a wraith, a mayor, or a shade. We can do an audio test. We should really do an audio test now. I can listen for banshee screams or parabolic sounds. Like, our sanity is at 85 right now. We're gonna lose it passively quickly because it's in the dark in our dark room. But we can go ahead and test for Honorio, and we can go ahead and be like, hey, test for banshee while we're at it. See if we get anything. I feel like this is a tier 1 parabolic, isn't it? All of it's tier 2 stuff. And yet I have a tier 1 parabolic. It's not very nice. Alright, crucifix is safe. We're going to put this down now. Because we want to get Onryo as quickly as possible. Or rule it out more likely. It would be great if it was an Onryo. But if it could rule it out quickly, that would be helpful. Because other than that, we have a spirit, which you can't test for without a smudge timer. Phantom, we need a photo of it. Polting to throw all the stuff. Banshee, we need a scream. Jin's test related. Revenant, speed related. Demon, yeah, good luck with that one. Yuri is going to be door slams. Oni is much more aggressive and much more visible. Yokai gets mad if you talk in the room. At 80% sanity, we're too high right now. Hantu, fast. Goryo. Goryo cannot change rooms. I really want that eliminated as quickly as possible, actually. Because there's a couple ghosts. There are 2 or 3 ghosts that are really annoying to try to guess when you've got no evidence. If you have a Goryo, that's going to be one of them. Myling will be very talkative on the parabolic. Onryo will hate the candles. Twins will be fast or slow. Raiju will be fast. Obake will shapeshift. Good luck with that one. Mimic will get orbs. I have not seen orbs. Moroi will be super fast as eternity drops. Deogen will be super fast either way and slow. Sometimes the ghost will say, get out, as they blow out the candle. For no apparent reason. That's a new sound. I don't think I've ever heard a ghost say, get out. Okay, this will be candle number 3. If it blows it out right now, tries to hunt. Righty then. If it tries to blow it out and hunt right now, that's an Onryo. Okay. There's so many things. The 2 of them are really hard to identify right now. Or Obake's. They shapeshift, but they're really hard. It's really hard to catch an Obake in a shapeshift while you're running for your life. Particularly when we've only got 1 hiding spot that we know of. That's 3. And there is no crucifix burn. So not an Onryo. That was definitely our 3rd one. And a Goryo, because the only evidence you get for Goryo is it doesn't change rooms and doesn't wander too far. It's very hard to identify. So, we are not looking at an Onryo. We got lucky with that one last time. It's not super talkative. I've heard one thing on the parabolic so far, so it's not super talkative. I do need to watch my sanity a little bit. Let's go see how it did after that. We've been standing in the dark for a while, so we've taken into consideration passive sanity drain. But we did talk to us. If I've been Myling cursed, it's going to be very quiet right now. I mean, it's going to be not quiet. My sanity is going to be very low. Mylings are quiet. My sanity will be toast. I know it's going to be slightly toast. We just hit hunting range. Okay, that was fast. That could have all been passive sanity drain, but that did feel really fast. The thing is, it's not very talkative, and Mylings are typically really talkative. So, I think we're gonna cause a hunt. I think it's a bad idea, but I think I need to hear it. At this point, it's not poltying right now. Banshee, I didn't hear much of any sounds at all. A lot of these ghosts are normal speed. I would like to eliminate as many normal ghosts as possible right now. And if I can put myself at hunting range for at least a couple of them, I can test for spirit, I can test for like the off-speed ghosts. Maybe I'll get lucky. It'll be a very blatantly off-speed ghost. Maybe I should not be doing this after I took all my sanity. I probably should have just left it and just taken it then. But we're going to go up to our hiding spot. And we're going to play with fire. Should I be doing this? Definitely not. Am I going to die? Particularly with the Dio, yes. Oh, I hate this one because I can't see anything. Okay. Alright, Ghosty, be off speed. I'm begging you, be off speed. Any day now? Boy, quiet. Hey, quiet boy. Very quiet boy. Are we looking at a myling? I can't hear it. It's right below me. I can't hear it at all. I don't know if it's a floor differential. It's so quiet. Until the light started flickering, I didn't hear it. No, that's fast, isn't it? That might have been fast. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That felt a little fast. Okay. 2 suspicions right now. Very quiet, but potentially a little bit fast for a normal speed ghost. Could have been a twin. Could have been a Moroi. I'm going to see what my sanity is at, because that felt a little off. It could have been a Moroi. Alright, let me double check my... Well, I would. The ghost didn't knock it over. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a video camera, round, round, baby, round, round. I still don't see any orbs. Alright, well, I'm not going to have a sanity for this. It's not going to get me. I should have done that before I took all the sanity pills. It felt a little fast. It was very quiet, but it felt a little fast at the same time. So I am not sure which one it is right now. I definitely don't think it's normal. We're going to try this. And this may go poorly. I think it's a twin or it's a myling right now. The thing is, I didn't hear it till right before the hunt ended. So I didn't have a lot of, like, time to hear it. But it did not seem normal when I did hear of it. It could have been a Hantu, but I thought it was coming up the stairs when it found me. So that's the only reason I thought maybe I'm messed up on that. Oh, you can test those. Because it felt a little off in speed. And I didn't hear it until I saw the lights flickering outside the door. That's a little fast. I'm pretty sure that's a lot louder this time. That sounds a little fast. Okay. So I can hear it. I don't think it's a myling. It sounds a tad bit fast. Oh, nice! What am I hearing? I need a room, a hiding spot closer to the room. The problem is I don't think there is one. You're welcome, Sue. I'm glad I can help somehow. Why can I not hear this thing? There's no hiding spots closer, that's the problem. I'm glad. Thay's a good one, too. Thay's are fun. If you get them right at the beginning, they're really fun. I don't think it's a myling anymore. I need it to come up the stairs so I can hear if it's changing speeds. Because I think it is. Yeah, that's not normal speed. Yeah, that's fast. That might be Hantu fast, but that's fast. It's not quiet anymore. I'm gonna have to stare this thing in the face, aren't I? I'm going to stare this thing in the face and just hope. Oh, good, it's still hunting. That's not normal. Mm-mm. Nothing about that's normal speed. Bum, 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 bum. That's fast something. It's not a Dio. I don't think it's a Thay. It was fast up here, so it's not a Raiju. Only if the breaker's off would it be a Hantu and the breaker's not out. It was fast the same speed. It's not a Rev. It's too fast for a Jin with the breaker, with no line of sight. If I'm not mistaken, that's too fast for a Phantom, too fast for a Banshee, too fast for a Polti, too fast for a Spirit. Not a Demon, not a Yuri, not an Oni, not a Yokai, not a Goryo, not an Obake. If my speeding is right in my head, this is a twin Amoroi or a Thay. I've had my mindset on twins for quite a while. Let me verify. I hated that sound. Let me verify this, but I think that's too fast for everything else. If I can spell tonight, that might help. Where's the cheat sheet? There it is. I want to verify that, but that felt like bum, 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 bum. That felt fast. Okay. So this is a Hantu. Normal. Hantu and cold. Definitely not that. Yeah, this is a Thayer. That's not normal speed. There's nothing about that that's normal. Bum, bum, bum. Sounds like it could be a Moroi speeding up. Dio, it's not a Dio. We would have been dead. They could be anywhere from this to this. Not that fast. Stop, halt, cease. Moroi could be like this. Which is kind of what I thought it was. This was a tricky one. Because I'm hearing a lot of different speeds in there. Raiju? Wouldn't make sense with electronics up down here. Unless it caught my flashlight. Twins would be 1.5 to 1.9. That's what I think I'm hearing. That's what I think I'm hearing. But also, it's so far away. I'm having a hard time hearing it. I don't want to go downstairs and hear it. I want it to come to me so I can test it. It's so interesting that it's not spawning in its room. Okay, this might be bad. This is going to be bad. But I need it to speed up on me. I don't think it's a Banshee. It hasn't spawned near me a single time yet. What just happened there? What just happened there? Haley, what just happened there? I'm so confused. Was that fast? Was that slow? What was that? My gut instinct is saying twin, but something about this does not feel right. It feels like it's fast up here, but not as fast as it is in the ghost room. It feels like it's coming out of that room like a Hantu or a Raiju. I didn't sense a line of sight speed up. I don't know what this is. There's 3 of them that are really annoyingly fast. If I die, I would say it's a twin, but I don't have enough to go off of. The rain's too loud. The rain is too loud. That first step was not fast. Okay, come on, come kill me. I want to know. Come here. I'm gonna let you. Yeah, I don't get it. I'm gonna let it kill me. I want to know. Why is it fast upstairs? Why is it not coming to my flashlight? Why is it not coming to my flashlight? Here it comes. It's fast up there. I don't know. I don't know. That speed was so wonky. I think I'm going Haunted or Raiju, but I'm not sure which one. I think it's... Oh, it could be a Raiju. It could be a Raiju. I just thought about that because my tongue... It was a Moroi. That's why the speed was changing. I should have stuck with my initial thought. It was faster. Okay. Like I said, not every single one of them are we going to get right. I couldn't understand why it felt faster upstairs and slower downstairs. It wasn't. My sanity was draining just enough that it was switching speeds. Okay. That was stinky. It was off speed. I wanted an off speed ghost. That's because I took sanity. So when yeah. Okay. That tracks. That definitely tracks. Alright, we try this again. And this is totally our first time in tonight. I don't know what you're talking about. This is totally our first try tonight. Did not die to a Moroi intentionally. It's fine. Alright, look at this lovely tier 2 stuff. Everything is tier 2, minus the parabolics for some odd reason. No deja vu happening at all. For some reason, this is a tier 1. Nothing on this side of the board is useful, minus the cameras, the flashlight, and potentially the thermometers. We're not going to use the thermometers. We're going to use the cursed mirror. Oh, you could have a mimic. It could have been a mimic. That's true. That could have changed the speeds. The only thing we didn't have there was orbs. That was like the defining factor for not being a mimic. Or were you saying you got another mimic? Like you had a mimic, a Thea mimic. That would be insane. So if you got 2 mimics in 3 rounds. Not impossible, but definitely insane. Always check for mimic first. Let's see, what else do I need? A smudge? Nope, I'll take a crucifix. I'll be ready for this. Alright, let's go. We do this totally for the first time tonight. I don't know what you're talking about. Totally the first time tonight. I want me to get a... Oh, okay. I want me to get a mimic too. Gotcha. I would love to get a mimic. That would be great. Highly unlikely. But I would love to get a mimic. That would be such an obvious, easy ghost. No hiding spot there. Not a hiding spot there again. Breaker's upstairs. Okay, we're going upstairs. Oh, out the door. This is absolutely the first run of the night, and because you're not watching it live, you don't know any differently. Ha, first run of the night. Didn't die to a Moroi. Why is that door open? Whoa, I might have found the ghost in there. Power on. I bet you it's the door. I bet you he's in here. I was really hopeful there for a second. That was just the edge of the wall. Alright. We're gonna double check this. But I think it might be the bathroom. Still no hiding spot in here. Rats. Is it bathroom? No, it's baby doll room. Oh, no. Oh, me no likey. Me definitely no likey. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, at least be a mimic. If you're gonna be a jerk, at least be a mimic. No? Dagnabbit. Alright. Let's get some light in here. Oh, the room's a stinking baby doll room. Of course you are. My least favorite room in the whole house. I love it. Oh, but I hate it. Hi, friends. And of course, there's a hiding spot in here. Of course there is. Alright. Got the 2 lights on here in here. I think I'm gonna go. I don't know my crucifix went down. I'm gonna go get some sanity. And do I have a hiding spot at the end of the hallway here? Because that could be really useful if I do. Oh my goodness, I do. This is the best setup ever. Ghost will be right there. That is really actually nice. I do like that setup. Does not look like a mimic. Sitting and waiting for a banshee scream. Good luck, Sue. Okay. This is totally fine. I love it. It's in the baby room so much. We got it quickly, so that helped with our sanity a little bit. We'll take one of those. We got one of those. I don't know why I'm looking at the side of the board. It's not going to do me any good. Salts. Banshee screen. Nope. We should probably do candles first. One of these days, I'm going to get fortunate, and it's going to be an Onryo. I mean, I think I did last time. Actually, we had this. Last time we did a no evidence challenge, I got the whole thing in 13 minutes. Not even kidding. All 3 rounds in 13 minutes. Like, there was no cutting. There was no skipping. It was 3 rounds in 13 minutes. I had like a Dio, a Thay, and an Onryo, I think. It was annoyingly quick. Which, not annoyingly quick, but, you know, good quick. Hi, Dee! Oh, yeah, it could be a shade if you're not getting any reaction out of it. The crucifix is all the way over here. That's not useful for the rest of the room. Just gonna... Whoop! I should cover, like, most of the room. It could be, particularly if the ghost is not doing anything in the room with you. That's a good indication of a shade, yeah. Definitely. Alright, Wraith test. So we're doing Wraith, and Onryo right now. Testing for if it walks in the salt, or if it blows out my candle 3 times. That's 1. Okay, where are you going to wander to? Now we're going to try something. Because I just did that. Never mind. Answer that question for me. I was going to move it to the other side of the salt and try that again. But not a Wraith. Baby doll. I hate that bit. I hate that the baby doll's there. It's not very nice. All the lights are on in the room, so... It was a revenant! Oh! Oh, the footsteps. I bet that was a shocking revelation. Did you die to it, Sue, or did it just decide to be nice to you? Because I can imagine how that could be a shocking revelation. Oh, you know why I'm an idiot for that last round? The hiding spot was in the ghost room. I could have sat in the ghost room and looked for any evidence that would have been helpful. But no, I went all the way upstairs because I couldn't hear it. I'm glad you didn't say for it to hunt too. That would have been so bad. You wouldn't be a mimic because... Oh, you throw pillows? Not a shade either. Yes, object thrown. Thank you. Very helpful. Very touchy on the pillows. There's another candle blow. But, no, I was trying to put the flashlight on the stand. That's why it's not working. That's 2. I need you to do that one more time for me, please. It's odd that there's not a light over here. Yeah, unfortunately you do. Hello. Really do need the hunts for this challenge. So a good thing is, like, if you go into the house, like, to first identify where you can hide at. On this challenge, it does not look like there's a lot of hiding spots. There's always going to be at least one. They wouldn't give you... This isn't like a 10x or 11x multiplier. Like, you... Hello. That's not a location for you to be standing. Could you, over here, maybe? Yes. Yes, it is, Dave. I am switching back and forth, but I don't always see you switch right away. What's up? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep, widget's not active tonight. Yeah, I thought about activating the widget tonight, but then I realized that, it's a no evidence challenge. So to have the option for the book to have evidence didn't seem practical for tonight. That's 3. Please burn out the crucifix. Please burn out the crucifix. No! I needed you to burn out the crucifix. Wah! That's a Pulte. That's a Pulte. That's a Pulte. I didn't need to see that explosion twice. That's a Pulte. Let's get out of here. Woo! Alright, let's go. Let's run. There is no doubt that that is a Pulte. There's no orbs in that room. It's not a mimic. Oh, that's true. Viewers could still cross out ghosts. That's true. That's a Pulte. That's a straight up Pulte. Let's get out of here. I don't need to explain that one, I don't think. A Pulte does what a Pulte does. I'm pretty sure. I just got multiple Pulte explosions. I just watched like 5 things go flying at once. That is a Pulte. Yes! Let's go. I was like about to say, we can test for Pulte. A couple of ghosts we could test for, and the ghost is like, nope, here you go, I'm a Pulte. Oh, that's hilarious. That's great. Alright, I'll turn the widget on. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I also have both. Typically, I try to alternate between the 2 of them because I'm down 1 monitor, so I have to look between the chats, but... And usually YouTube gets more traffic, so I stick with YouTube and I check on Twitch between rounds. But I will activate the widget if I remember how. Let's see, I need to go to... that one. And I need widgets, extensions, activate. Alright, it's activated now. Alright, that's 1. 1 down, 2 to go. We don't talk about the first round being a moral, and how dumb I was. It was a warm-up round, alright? We were not ready for that. Definitely not my best round, but that's okay. We're going back in. That was a Pulte. We're back in for round number 2. For investigating. Alright. Got my camera at the ready. Ghost was summoned here. Be careful. Just a question of curiosity. Do the curtains usually move like that? What ghost do you feel like is the most of an educated guess? What do you mean by what? I tried to not translate it quickly. What was that? I can't. My brain not processing. So what ghost do you feel like is the most of an educated guess? You mean which one do you have to guess the most on? Goryo. Why are these windows flapping? I don't feel like you typically flap. That's creepy. 100% Goryo. Most of the time, if you have a no evidence run, it's going to be really hard to get a Goryo unless it changes rooms. Of all the ghosts, probably Goryo gives you at least a bit of evidence. It's probably best to say, if you're going to have to guess it, you're going to guess a Goryo. Unless you... What's the fall the wind this time? Unless you just happen to have a round that it happens to move rooms. And they don't like to move rooms. I've noticed that. What's the hardest to test for? Goryo. Yeah, 100%. 100% Goryo. I mean, you can, like I said, if you get lucky and the ghost decides to change rooms, but typically that doesn't happen. I'm going to drop you here just to figure out where we're going. Alright, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the ghostiest of them all? Laundry room downstairs. Alright. We know where we're headed now. It doesn't change its room. Correct. Goryo is the one ghost that cannot change its room, and it's the only one that can. Banshee used to be able not to do it, but now it can. The only problem with that strategy is a lot of ghosts don't like to change rooms. So a lot of the time, you gotta deal with a ghost that's not going to change rooms, even if it has to have the ability to. Which is annoying, particularly when you're trying to get with nothing else. We're not going to count that light flicker because it went to an event as soon as I did that. I didn't jump at all. It's perfectly fine. Okay, so we know the ghost is definitely in here. That was a shadow figure. I was still in the room, but that was a shadow figure. That's a phantom thing to do. Yeah, so Goryos don't change their rooms. And that's the only thing you're going to get for no evidence. Because the only other thing for Goryo is that you can get its dots only in a camera. And if you have no evidence, you're not going to get dots. So the only thing you have to work off of is its lack of room changing. That's literally it. So, unless you get lucky and the ghost changes rooms, you're gonna have a hard time with Gregorio. I think everything else at least has some identifying factor. A mayor could be really difficult too, depending if it doesn't want to use this ability. Because it doesn't have to use this ability. It doesn't always choose to. I would say mayor is by far the second hardest to guess. There's a cat at my feet. That's what it was. Okay, I was like, what did I just kick? That was my cat. I feel so bad now. Okay, there's those two popped. Let's see, what else can we do? We need salts, candles. Look at those two done first. It's a small room. We can identify these two first. We got very lucky with that poultry last round. Like, it decided it was going to poultry right in my face. It was very nice of it. There we go. Alright. Is that a radio? No, that's just the wind. Why is the wind so weird this time? I don't feel like it's usually like this. Alright, not a wraith. That's ruled out. I didn't get a lighter, did I? Nope, of course not. Why would I grab a lighter? Why would I think that was a good idea? Still don't see orbs. That's not an orb, that's a container. Okay. Keep in mind we have all these electronics in here. Mayors hate lights. They do. And they are more likely to bust them. But they don't always choose to do it. Also, do we have a hiding spot on this floor? Anywhere on this floor. Because, yeah. I don't know why I came in here. There's no hiding spots in here ever. I think my hiding spots could... Oh, that's a big bone. I think my hiding spots are going to be upstairs. I don't know which ones. I haven't bothered to look for them yet. Which is literally what I just said. Best piece of advice when you have no evidence surrounding you. You gotta hear the ghost hunt. Find a hiding spot right off the bat. Did not. I found the ghost room instead. Okay, so I would actually like... That pill ball, I'll stop doing that. Oh, let's see. What else can I take in with me? I'm going back in anyway. Let's just take a Banshee test. And sometimes the ghosts are really obvious, and sometimes they are not. Yeah, mares are more likely to do the light break. They will bust your light more often, and they will. Why am I going upstairs? Oh my goodness, the wind this time. They're also more likely to flick a light switch as soon as you flick it on. They can do that every 10 seconds, and they're very likely to do it. They just don't always do it. I'm afraid my hiding spots are all the way up here. This one's... Can I get into this one? This one? My hiding spot's upstairs. Okay, that's a long way to run. Lovely. Turn that one on so I can see where I'm going. That's the closest hiding spot. I cannot believe it. Okay, we're not gonna let this thing hunt. I can't let this thing hunt right now because I've got no hiding spots nearby at all. Wind. Oh my goodness. I've never heard it be so windy. Was that a Banshee scream? Was that a... I think that was a Banshee scream. It just got really interrupted. I'm going to listen again, but I think I just got a Banshee scream. It just got very much interrupted by the wind sounds. I'm going Banshee. I just want to hear if that's what I thought it was, because it sounded like it got interrupted by the wind. But I think I just heard a Banshee scream. Alright, Dee, have a good time. I will. It sounded like it was like, and then it got cut off. It was like, at the end. I think that's a Banshee. I didn't see orbs, so I don't think it's a mimic. We're just going to try this because it got so fizzled out that I don't know for sure. But it sounded like one of the Banshee screams. And that would be hilarious if that was a Banshee. It was a Banshee scream! Oh, good heavens! It was so distorted. I'm like, maybe that was a Banshee. I walked in with the parabolic for 3 seconds. And it was a Banshee. Oh my goodness. Total time investigating, 5 minutes and 55 seconds. That was a very rounded off round. It was so rounded. Holy cow. Oh, that's 2 down, 1 to go. We have been very lucky. After that warm-up round, we have been very lucky on our ghosts. Should I have gotten more Roy? Yes. Should I had 3 for 3 in like, how long? 30 minutes? 40 minutes? Yes. But I had Moroi. And then I left it. And I shouldn't have left it. Because I knew it was that and I backed away from it. Alright. Round 3. We've been very lucky tonight. We've been extremely fortunate, actually. I'm surprised we've been this lucky. Alright, let's do this one more time. So I don't know what was up with the flapping shutters on the last round. I didn't think they typically did that. I stole your Banshee. Sorry, Sue. Banshees do love one particular person, and I think it may have chosen me. My sincerest apologies, though. Oh, I heard that. Okay, it's in one of these 3 rooms. Oh, you're active. And the breaker's upstairs. You're active, because I heard things immediately upon entering this building, and it's one of these 3 rooms. One of these 3. Alright. Let's go get the breaker on. Would you like her back, Sue? I'll be sure to send her by post mail. Alright, it's definitely downstairs. I was not a sound from up here. Alright. Well, I should see which room it is exactly. But, oh, there's a lot of doors open. Sus on Yuri. On to your room again. I knew I heard that sound as I walked in. I knew that was sus. Alright. Maybe we'll have a hiding spot closer, but I doubt it. Alright, got a light on here. Lights over here on this one. This map is so difficult to find things. I love it. There's giant just ceilings coming, things going from the ceiling. Hello. Oh, it was this little thing, wasn't it? It was the little trowel that you threw at me. Oh, and this time you're a hiding spot. Of course you are. Well, at least it's in the ghost room. That'll be helpful, I guess. It doesn't spawn in my face first. Alright. Same location as before. I don't know if I was fully in the room when it threw that at me, so I don't know if I can count that as not a shade. It hasn't done anything since I actually entered the room physically, so not ruling anything out right now. It was very loud. It wasn't a multi-throw, but it was interesting. Yeah, 2 little spikes, not a multi-throw. Okay. Camera's not in room, is camera. Camera's at front door. So that wasn't very helpful. Let's take salt. I'm not dropping my flashlight for anything. Camera is right here. Thank you. I'm a little discombobulated this time. It got very active. I thought it was something in here, to be honest with you. It was so active right off the bat. Alright. Orb check. Just because it would be funny. No orbs for me tonight. No mimics. Aw. No teasing my game tonight. Fine. Don't need your stinking orbs anyway. 1 salt, 2 salt, 3 salt. Actually, do me a favor. Don't walk in that. That would be the greatest favor to me if you didn't walk in that right now. Which could explain why I heard sounds in the other room. Don't do it. I'm gonna go get more stuff. When I come back, I want to see none of those salts stepped in. Thank you. Have a good day, sir. And find a hiding spot. Because I truly don't think there's any hiding spots on the first floor. Other than the one that's there. The one in the laundry room. The kitchen has a fridge sometimes, but it's not this time. The ghost has flatlined. There's nothing in the manic room. Nothing in the back bedroom that I know of. I think you have to go upstairs. So you've got the 2 hiding spots back to back there, but beyond that, you've got nothing. I'm taking one of these and one of these. Have my salts been walked in? It looks like yes, my salts have been walked in, so it's not a wraith. Okay. We have a quiet little dude this time. He was doing stuff. It was a good chuck, but it was not when I was in the room, which is making me think that perhaps way too early to say shade, but potentially shade. Did I just lose a light, or was it my imagination? Am I being stalked? I swear I just had something happen. Don't tell me I forgot a lighter again. I think I'm being stalked, but it's not a wraith. Okay, I'm gonna drop you in here. I'm gonna go and I'm going to get the parabolic again. Because there's no way I get Banshee 2 times in a row. But I thought something I don't know what got touched over here. Nothing should have been touched. The light was still on here. That light was still on. Maybe I just stepped in something? Mmm, salt. So yummy. It's my favorite thing in the world, salt. Good on a lot of food. Oh, every time I leave the room. You haven't done anything while I've been in the room, have you? I don't think you have. I'll have one of these. That's what I don't have. 95 and parabolic. Just the normal testing stuff. Beyond that, we gotta have a hunt or we gotta get a full explosion. You can only go so far with the equipment. You have to cause a hunt eventually. Like you said earlier, so you... So that... It wasn't this door. I'm so confused! I don't know if it's following me, if I'm just hearing things, but one of the doors just opened. I don't think it was this one. I thought it was that one by the sound of it. But that's 2 rooms away. That would have to be a stalker like a phantom or a banshee. It's not a wraith. It has to be a phantom or a banshee if it was stalking after me like that. I think I kind of need to know what room, which door keeps getting touched, because it's not the one I'm in. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm being stalked. Let me go get the EMF. I've got a minute. Oh, I better not do. I better do the candle test first. I feel more stalked than I do Andrea right now, but I don't like how I have gone to different rooms and I'm pretty sure I've heard different things. Like, I thought I had a door at the beginning get touched. I thought I had a door near me get touched. Things are near me, and the only ghosts that can do that, outside of ghosts that are wandering for an event, would be the 3 that can stalk you. Which would be a banshee, a wraith, and a phantom. The other ghosts can come near you, and they can event on you, but they're not going to open and close doors or mess with light switches near you. Oh, cut that out. You don't scare me. You're not scary. You're no scary. The only thing that can do that without having an event involved would be the 3 that can stalk you. I stole your shade. I'm not even sure if this is a shade. I don't know what this is. Yeah, I may have potentially stolen your shade also. I stole your... First I stole your banshee, and then I steal your shade. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is a shade. It's not giving... It kind of is, but it's not giving me full shade vibes. I want an EMF just so I can listen, because I feel like things are getting touched around me that should not be being touched. Like that door. Every sound I heard on the parabolic made me think that it was... Wait, what's my sanity? Yeah, I just got spirit box. Not spirit box. Parabolic. My sanity is going to drain fast. 94. 92. Okay, we're at 94. I'm going to go stand in the light. If my sanity goes rapidly down, that's a myling. I should have checked that earlier when I first left because I definitely heard a parabolic sound. Alright, I'm listening. Because I couldn't figure out what had been touched here, but I thought something had. It was this door by the parabolic that was being moved, not that one. I know we're almost to hunting and I hate this. Okay. That was second blow. I didn't want to leave on main blow. Oh, cut that out. You're not hunting. We can do the on-air test, but I don't know for sure that I'm being stalked, but it feels like everything I've heard, I am. Which leaves Banshee and Phantom. We'll know if it's a Phantom real quick. If it's normal speed, I'll let it kill me. Oh, no. Oh, cut that out. It gets interrupted by Believe steps. That was just a normal laugh, but it definitely got interrupted by Believes. That's what happened with the Banshee last time. I couldn't hear it above the sound of the crinkling leaves. I knew it was there. Where did this chair come from? The abyss? There's no roof up here. Where did the chair come from? I never looked up to see this, but there is nothing above us. This is the one-story part of the building, of the ranch-style home. Where did the chair come from? It's just there. There's no rhyme, no reason. It's just there. That's 3. Couldn't be an honor rail, could you? You couldn't be something easy. Alright. Oh, it did blow out a candle while I'm in the room with it, but I don't think that means anything. I think a shade can do that. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think a shade can blow out a candle if you're in the room with it. I said you can give me EMF on that. It's hunting time, boys. Alright, well, I'll do one more orb check. I think it's gonna be really bad when my hiding spot is in the ghost room. I'm just saying. May not go well for me. But I do not see orbs, so I think we're clear officially on Mimic. Is there another hiding spot? Was the baby room checked this time or last time? I think it was this time. Whoop. I should have brought that up here and tested for Raiju. Oopsies. Alright. Because this is a splendid idea, I'm sure. I really, truly need to be closer to the ghost than I am. Not the baby room this time. I'm glad we looked at that before we played with things. Well, let's play the game. I think it's going to go super well. It's called Hiding in the Ghost Room with the Cursed Object. Hopefully I don't die. I'm sure this will be fine, right? It's be just fine. It's not going to spawn on me at all. There's me. There's my mirror right there. This is not going to go well. It's going to spawn on my face. Hey, Sue. I just stole your rev. How do you... Sue, first I stole your... what did I steal? First I stole your Banshee, and now I stole your Revenants. Because that is a Revenant. How do you like me now, Sue? I don't believe it. This is a rev. This is 100% a rev. Listen to that. That is so pathetically slow. Revs go like bump, bump, bump. They're the slowest ghosts in the game. They see you. Bump, 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 bump. That is a Revenant. We're done. That's 3 of 3. It wasn't stalking me. It just happened to be nearby. I do not believe it. First I stole your Banshee, then I stole your Revenant. Oh my goodness, we're done. We had 3 really good ghosts. We got a Polty, a Banshee, and a Revenant. That is insane luck. We are done. There's no orbs. We have checked at least 3 times. If there are orbs, I will find somebody. I will hunt somebody down. But this is definitely 100% a Revenant. 100%. Yes, it is. And just like that, we are finished. I will take my $5,000 for a job well done. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yes! Money! And just like that, no evidence. Complete. Oh my goodness. Alright. How long was that round? Just for the fun of it. Yay! Level 3 stuff. 12 minutes and 22 seconds. So we're looking at what? 25 minutes altogether for the 3 rounds we got right? We're pretending like the Moroi round never happened. That never happened. We never had that ghost. You didn't want that one. Well, I still took it from you. So we both got a rev, actually. So we end with a Colty, a Banshee, and a rev. How are your rounds going, Sue? Did you get any more? Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy. We're finished with that challenge. Oh my goodness. That was not bad at all. We're to level 52. How do I do no evidence on nothing else? Something else. I don't know if I want to do anything else tonight, but I just wanted. That was fun. That was a good little challenge. Now's a good time just to hang out and talk for a minute. We're pretty much done. That's all we were gonna do tonight was just the weekly challenge because I just came off a 12-hour shift. But I do like that we got through that really quickly. It should have been 3 for 3. I'm not gonna lie to you. It should have been 3 for 3, and I do feel really dumb about that Moroi. But you win some, you lose some. Like I said, sometimes you're gonna know the ghost is, and you're still gonna get it wrong. Had we stuck to the initial guns, had we stuck to what we originally thought, we would have had that one. It would have been done like a lot quicker. But actually, it worked out really well because we got 3 more ghosts that were very easy to identify. It was very, very nice. Oh, look at my achievement board. I'm so close. All I need to finish off all perfect achievements is Apocalypse 3. That is all I need to have all of them. Oh, let's play one normal map. Let's just do something fun. One fun round, you know, just for the fun of it. Let's go to Nightmare, though. I want to do a nice, chill Nightmare run. Got all my stuff. Incense. I don't want to upgrade Incense, but I do want to upgrade my Igniter. There we go. Motion sensor's okay where it is. Incense is fine where it is. Headgear is fine. Anything else? Sound sensor's fine. Video camera. Yes, please. There we go. Alright. I mean, we could run this as no evidence, actually, but no, let's just do a Nightmare run. Where do we not typically go? Where have we not been because of... Oh, yeah, because of the Halloween event? We haven't been to Ridgeview in forever. Let's do a Nightmare run on Ridgeview. Just finish the night off. Just for the absolute fun of it. Alright, 80% sanity, 2 pieces of evidence, and a whole bunch of fun. Alright, so now we actually do need stuff. This is the reason that the ghost was summoned here. Take a close look. You can use it to your advantage. Alright, so we also don't know where the breaker is, because it's Nightmare. And yeah, just a fun little chill around in the night off. Hopefully we actually get it right. And I don't go from like 3 perfect no evidence runs in a row to absolutely not getting the Nightmare run right. A lot of doors open here. Okay, 2 spots for the breaker here. Not there. And not there. That was me. Every single time I hear that sound, I'm like, what in the world is happening? That's me walking. Okay, nothing in the lockers there. My stamina feels so small. Alright, so we've got a breaker in the garage. Slender outside. Alrighty. That one's full too. That's where that mannequin's supposed to be. That's good. This house has got multiple mannequins, so it always throws me off. Voodoo doll. Hi Charlie, how's it going? The breaker's on. We'll start looking for evidence or clues or anything. 10 points. Oh, that's kind of cool right off the bat, isn't it? What's the temperature everywhere else? Okay, I'm sus of this. 10.6 is normal, apparently. 10 to 11 degrees is normal. It's warming up, but it feels, it's a bit nippy so far. I don't like when temperatures like that close to 0. Like, I like things to be a little bit colder, a little bit warmer. I also didn't give it a lot of time before I started looking for the temperature, which may have been my problem in the first place. 12. Okay, nothing abnormal here at the time. Everything normal so far. 11.4. 10.4. 5, 1.8, everything in neat tidily. Oh, I just got smoke breath in here. Oh, no, that might have just been my imagination. It might have just been the fan blade throwing me off. 10.3, 11.2. Seems normal in here. 2, 12.0. Okay. Normal temperatures. Lightning, lovely. Yeah, it's just the fan blade. Okay, it was just the reflection of the fan blade throwing me off. It's stinking upstairs. That's wonderful. Oh, that's a super open closet door. Not. I hear a radio. I hear a radio. Which way? Hang on, I got an EMF reader. It would be that one. There's no phone or baby doll in that room. Ah. Well, this light's on. Hello. Hello, little friend. Yeah, this radio. I see it's this radio for sure. 3.6. Nice view of the outside. Could you have done that earlier when I could have looked at up from the truck and be like, oh, look, there it is in that window right there. That would have been nice, but no. So I heard the baby get giggles. So I'm like, yeah, that's a good indication of where it is. Okay. Take that. I have no idea what my sanity is. I walked around in the dark for quite a while, so let's take 2 of those. Call me in the morning. 1, 2, 3. There's a crucifix, a dots, and a camera. Because if I had looked up and I had seen that light on, I would have been like, ah, it's right there. How nice of it to give me a clue. But no, it decided it wasn't going to give me any clue at all. Maybe work for it. Hello. And there's 2 happening here. And I'm gonna drop you. I don't feel like dying anytime soon today. Thank you. I don't think I turned that light on. I think mirror's off the table. 1.1. Come on, 2.2. 2.8. Do an orb check. No orbs. Okay. None of those right off. Oh, it's gonna get writing book and spirit box because we actually have evidence. Like, actually do the things for the evidence. Shocking, really. But sometimes Nightmare is so tricky because it won't give you the evidence even if you work really hard for it. It's like, no, I don't think I'm gonna give it to you. It's not nice when it does that. Alright, spirit box, writing book, UV. Oh, we did have window touches. I do want to watch for the window touches because, yeah. I thought I heard when I entered the room. It was either a door or a window. I didn't have the UV on me, which I should have. I should have come in with the UV instead of a flashlight. Uh-huh. Thought I had a window touch. 2. Got the writing book. Turn the light on again. And that one. Alright, Ghosty, you're definitely not a mirror. Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you near? Are you far? Where are you? Are you around? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Do you speak French? What is your name? How old are you? Where are you? Are you around? Are you here? Are you close? He's not hearing a word I'm saying. Okay. We got really close to freezing here, so let me double check this. Still above. I'm not gonna say so much above, but it's still above. Everything's normal here. I have a suspicion. And it's not a confirmed suspicion. But it's a suspicion. Am I far enough outside? Oh, as far outside as you're gonna get. Aha! I got that. I got that 100%. I'm watching this back and I got that 100%. That's definitely a Goryo. I'm watching that back. Yeah, I don't think I saw that. I definitely did not see that in the camera. We're gonna let it happen again just to be verified, but I don't recall see. I saw that in the camera. I did not see it in person. I wasn't looking firmly at the screen when it happened. I was like, I had a suspicion I might have a Goryo, and I think I got myself a Goryo. Yep, that's a Goryo. We're done. 100% that's a Goryo. Oh my goodness. I'm like, I'm gonna step back because nothing else is happening. I'm gonna step back knowing that Goryo is still on the table. There's a possibility I'm not getting dots because I'm in the room with it. Let me step outside the room. Almost instantaneously I get dots, and I don't see the person. I wanted to verify that twice before I left. Did not see it. It walked right at me. Did not see it. That's a Goryo. That's a Nightmare Run Goryo. That's all that is. That's all there is to it. That's what it was. It's a Goryo.
Welcome back. This is your
I love games that are like no evidence runs and they're super easy. Oh my goodness. $800 just for that. Thank you so much. And I think that's where we're going to end the stream for tonight. A very quick one just to get a chance to get in and get the weekly challenge done. Again, been a bit of a long day, so I just want to kind of do this kind of quickly as my brain is starting to falter. Hope you guys enjoyed that, Sue. I hope your rounds are going well. You know, you've got 2 so far. You had the, very quickly, you had the Mimic and the Fae, so hopefully it's going really well for you. Hopefully you've got your 3rd ghost. If you don't see this, hopefully you see the VOD. Hopefully you got your 3rd ghost and you're doing great. That's where we're going to end the stream for tonight. At this current time, I do not know when we're streaming again this week. Probably, what is today? I'm gonna guess probably Thursday night. But don't quote me on that yet, because I'm not 100% sure. I just wanted to get into this tonight. I was gonna do this in the morning. I'm like, no, I'll just do it tonight. It's fine. It'll be quick. We'll get the ghost pretty quickly. We did, actually, surprisingly, past the first one, get the ghost pretty quickly. So, not a bad run at all. Probably Thursday night for the stream going forward. Again, don't quote me on that. That's the next available night I know that I have. Chance of a pop-up stream either tomorrow morning or Thursday morning, but again, I wouldn't guarantee that. It's just a possibility. If I wake up and feel like streaming, I'll stream in the morning. So, on that note, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Sue, go get that last ghost you need, and I will see you all later. Cataclysm, out.